So in this last example, we're going to rework the one we were looking at last time with Mount Ski. All right, let's start this question over again. This time the days of January is still on the bottom axis or the horizontal axis, starting at 0 and going up in twos. So there's 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. Nothing has changed there. But I want to skip the 0 to 250 because there's no information there. Notice the data starts at 250 and goes to 310. So that is a spread of 60 centimeters. So if I only want to jump 60 centimeters in 20 squares, that means I could go up by 3 units each time. So make jumps of 3. Going up 3 each time. But 3 is awkward because when I want to plot 250 and I'm going up in threes, it's going to be hard to find that. So I'm going to use the next most convenient scale, and that's 5. And why does 5 work? Because 5, 10, 15, 20, you might be able to see that those numbers are going to be easier to plot. So I'm going to go up in 5s, but not start at 0. I'm going to start at 250. So I'm going to put 0 at the bottom, then I'm going to put my little zigzag sign saying I'm jumping, and the next one is going to be 250. And then I'm going to go up in 5s from then on. So 255, 260, 265, 270, and now I'm going to start to write a few by jumping. So this is 280, 290, 300, 310. So this is the height in centimeters. If you had jumped in threes, it would be a little bit, you'd be using up a little bit more of the vertical axis. So now if I plot those points, then 250, 0 and 250 is right here. 10 and 270. 20 and 290, and 30 and 310. And then I connect. Oh, I drew this one a little bit too high. There we go. So I've got this diagram happening and cleaned it up a little bit, made it a bit neater for us to take a look at. And how is this graph different from the last example? Well, if I was to look at this one, it would tell me that the snow has increased a lot in January, and that's because of the scale I used. So I would say this graph is different because the scale is different on the y-axis. And it shows as a strong increase or a large increase in snow level in January. So when would you use this graph instead of the other one? Well, if you wanted to advertise that this Mount Ski has great skiing conditions and you want to attract a whole bunch of skiers to your slope, this would probably be the way to do it because you're showing that there's tons of good snow here. So if you want to advertise or emphasize a large difference in snow level, then you would use this graph.